Sam, there's some big changes announced at Ford today. What's going on?
Yeah, so about a year and a half or so ago, Jim Hackett, who's the CEO of Ford, basically split the company in two and put Joe Hinrichs in charge of all of the legacy automotive business, as the president of that side of the business. Jim Farley became the president of new businesses and strategies. And under that leadership, Joe was expected to really execute on the traditional things that that Ford, as a traditional automaker, was supposed to be really good at. Unfortunately, over the past year, Ford has had a bunch of stumbles with new product launches, particularly the Explorer and Aviator launch last year. And so what's happening today is they've announced that Joe Hinrichs, too many J's, Joe Hinrichs is retiring, and Jim Farley is being promoted to Chief Operating Officer of the company, and he will have responsibility for all automotive operations, including both the legacy business and the new business, which includes autonomous vehicles, smart mobility, city solutions, all of that stuff. So Jim is effectively in charge of executing on all of the big plans that Jim Hackett has been putting together over the past couple of years since he became CEO. And as well, Hao Tai-Tang, who has been in charge of product development and purchasing, is also moving up. He'll be reporting directly to Jim Farley, and he's also taking on responsibility for enterprise product line management, so taking some additional responsibility for developing and bringing new products to market.
In your mind, because you're a very close observer of things, is this a good transition, a good move for them?
If it helps Ford to execute better on the plans, the strategies that they've been putting together, then hopefully yes, hopefully it gives them a little more focus, and really emphasizes the importance of execution. Because I think, over the last 2.5 years since Jim Hackett became CEO, I think they've been putting together a lot of good strategies for how to move forward with electrification, bringing electrification across the lineup to all of their vehicles, all their SUVs and trucks, culling the car lines that were not selling well. So I think that on the strategy side, I think that we're making the right moves as a company. Unfortunately, not everything's been executed to that same level, and so the strategy is only as good as your ability to actually bring those products to market and sell them to consumers, and that's where Ford has had trouble. So hopefully this will emphasize the need for execution and help Ford move forward.
Well, thank you for talking about this.
No problem. Thanks.